hear you, yeah.
You just peeked the mic.
Why can Blaze make fire, but I can't?
I told Blaze to stop making fire. I just said that.
Tattletale.
All right, everybody. Usa, hi, hello. We're playing D&D now.
Are we?
Welcome to Godspell.
Is that what we're here for?
Which is yes, that's what we're fucking here for. Okay, guys. Welcome to Godspell. That's what this campaign's called now. It's called Godspell.
Ooh, love it.
Okay. So, last session, we left off where y'all had just finished a masquerade ball.
Oh.
You all got to dance with your respective deities, and one of you got to meet a new one. Very nice. So, y'all left the ball and went back to the respective room that y'all were in, and you all went to sleep. I'm guessing. I could say that's a fair shake. You know, you all went to bed. So, did we? Did we? Is that what happened? So,
I'm sorry.
let me go ahead and pull this up because I already know. I wish. How fucked up is gonna make this screen? I wish you couldn't read.
It booted like 1.5 of you out, but the window fits.
The window fits, hey! The important face to see here is Blaze's. Do not read what the title of the audio is. I will kill you.
Wait, why is that stream paused? Oh,
because I have it closed.
Okay. All right.
I had it closed for reasons. So, you went to bed. One of you, in particular, is having an interesting dream. So, Halina, you laid down, headed to bed, fell asleep. And this is where... No, I'm not going to start it yet. So you went to sleep, drifted off, and the next thing you know, you're in a space. It doesn't feel like an actual place, though. It's dark and light at the same time. It's warm and cold. It's like walking on air. But also it's like you're walking on nothing. As you're looking around, and you see off in the distance a familiar figure. Big horns pulling back, long bat-like wings standing off in the distance. And then another figure shows up, and it's like you're looking on the outside, looking in. And now we're going to play a little clip of what it is that you hear as you watch this exchange. Are we ready? Cross my fingers this doesn't fuck up. And it fucked up. And it fucked up.
I think it's set to the end of the clip. You're going to have to press the little arrow at the top.
Step it.
Go up.
Step.
Up.
Everything's fine. This is all fine. We're all having a great time.
The little arrow with the line beside it. There we go.
Cain. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. No. Shut up.
Okay. Little arrow pointing to the left with the line beside it.
So I'm going to crank my volume for this so I can hear it properly, which means if any of you talk, it is going to pick up massively through everything I am recording through. Okay.
All right. Well, nobody talk. Hold on. You would come here. Stop it. I'm having technical difficulties. This is supposed to be really cool, and it's really fucking up.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just take a breath. You've got this.
Okay. knocked out by you, motherfucker! I'm gonna kill myself.
You know what?
No,
No,
I'm so sorry.
just let it play completely.
No, because you need to hear the beginning. It's
And
cutting
I'm
out the
telling you, the
beginning.
universal symbol for that is the little arrow at the top of the things pointing at the freaking light. I've told you this 3 times. Click
What
it.
button? What button?
Okay. Do you see the play button?
Yes.
Do you see the button? Go 1 button to the right.
Okay.
Now 1 more button to the right.
Okay.
That one.
Okay.
Click it.
I'm gonna wait because we're Blaze is on an ad. So if I start
Oh.
playing it, no one else is going to hear
I've got
it.
an ad. It's going to end in about 10 seconds.
Okay.
He's so capable. Oh, he is so
Okay.
beside himself. He's so okay.
I'm actually really glad it went to ad because I was fucking it up.
It's okay. They all got to hear it on my end.
Hi,
Oh,
Auden.
yay. Hi, Auden. You're just watching me crash
Hi.
out. It's fine. It's not like this took me 3 hours just for it to
It's okay.
fuck up when I do it.
It's okay. Let it play.
Let,
Uh,
let
Okay.
patients are in the
Okay.
asylum today. Oh, that
Okay.
happened a while ago.
Silence, everybody. Nobody talk. Mute your fucking mics. I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry, Barbara.
Oh, Grim. What the fuck? Critter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna play it. I'm just gonna let it play. I'm not gonna say shit. Have fun. I knew you would come here, Cain.
Then you know why I'm here.
You're here to bargain for my little pet's soul.
I'm not your pet, Lilith.
Ha! Did I hit a nerve? Good. Maybe it will help you remember your place.
Take heed how you speak. I'm not one of your children.
Do not think I won't rip your scheming tongue out. I have killed men for less.
Not before I wrench the horns from your head and mount them on my wall. I am not one of your playthings, and I will not grovel at your feet.
Cain, my sweet, I meant no real harm. I just love to watch you writhe in anger. Tell me your price, and I'll tell you mine.
Release the cleric from their bonds. They will flourish far more under my guidance than they ever have with you.
Oh, careful, Cain. We know it's so much more than that. I cannot simply give them to you. They insulted me, and for that there are consequences.
You goaded them into that, and we both know it. You're nothing if not insufferable.
You wound me. I was merely showing them the error in their ways. One cannot serve me if they cannot bend the knee when I wish.
That is subjugation, not salvation. They come to you for liberation, or you give them more chains.
I have not come here to save them, but to empower. In my shadow, the strong will oppose the might of any who stand in my way. Let the weak fend for themselves.
You are a serpent who wraps their coils around your children and poisons them from within. I'd rather spend an eternity in damnation than see them become your puppet.
See, isn't that interesting? You care so much for someone who should mean so little to you. Why do you really want them? I am ever so curious.
Well, that is my business. Release them from their bonds. Like you said, you have no need for someone that will not bend the knee. I will not ask again.
Learn to have some fun. You are dreadfully boring to tease. Very well. Take the broken cleric. Although, you may find that title doesn't describe them anymore.
What have you done? Lilith!
So,
Ooh. That was
So-
awesome.
That is thanks to our lovely Chaos Crew and myself, who voiced
Very
Cain and
nice.
Lilith. So,
Very awesome.
you watch the scene unfold as Lilith disappears, and I'm going to put our other music back on. As it decided to turn on all of them. Okay. As you watch the scene unfold and Lilith disappears, Cain, quick on her heels, you suddenly slip. It's like you're falling fast back into your body. And when it slams back in and you sit up covered in sweat, just heavy breathing, like the air is suffocating, you realize that there's something inside of you missing. Halina, you are no longer a cleric. You have been stripped of all of your cleric abilities. And you also notice that there is a pile of crushed up rose petals on the floor next to you, like it was expelled from your body.
Halina is going to lay there for a moment. And as if to test, is going to reach out with one of her paws and attempt to cast a light spell.
You call upon that familiar magic within you, like you've done hundreds of times, if not thousands. And normally you would feel that rising warmth within you for the light that you used to call very easily. And as you're sitting there holding your hand out, willing the light to come to you, you feel nothing. It is like everything has been sapped from you.
Halina stares at her paw for a moment. What time is it?
I want to say it's still dark out, so probably very early in the morning. It doesn't feel like you've slept at all.
Halina is going to get up out of bed and start rifling through her things. If that's the way it's going to be, then I will find another way. And as she's rifling through her things, one by one, we'll start to pull out her clerical vestments. Anything related to it whatsoever. The robes, the books, the tomes, all of it. The candles, the incense. Gather it up in a pile and head to the fireplace.
So you head out. Everyone is still asleep. And I'll say for my 3 sleeping players, if you roll me a perception check, please, to see if you notice Halina waking up and coming out into the common area. It's going to be a DC of 16.
I rolled a 3. I don't see shit.
Higgy, you are blissfully asleep.
The inside of your eyelids?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm dreaming dreams of balls and deities.
Yep.
Let me double check, but I think perception. Yeah, I rolled a 16 on the dot.
All right,
And I
Kira?
rolled a natural 20.
All right. So, Briar,
Mm.
Kira, and Malachi all notice that there's someone moving out in the common area towards the fireplace. What would you like to do?
Briar tries to sit up, but can't because Bane is sleeping on top of her. Just like, boy, I need you to get off. Boy,
And you see Bane is kind of doing the I'm such a good boy. You're such a good boy. So good. So good. What?
I'm sorry, boy. I need to get up. I need to get up for a second.
Okay.
You can go back
And
to
he
sleep.
crawls over you and curls back up where you were laying down, his face buried in your pillow, as he just goes, yes, good boy. I'm very good boy. It's like he wasn't even actually awake that whole time.
I will die for this dog. And she's just gonna like walk over, still very much half asleep, but Briar's always been a light sleeper.
Kira?
Is there sort of like an archway or something like that leading into the common area, or is it sort of open floor?
So it is essentially, there's the common area where there's the kitchen and like a living space. And then there's archways leading to hallways that lead to your respective rooms where you sleep. So there would be a giant kind of one of those medieval curved archways that's made of stone that you could lean on, is what I'm guessing.
I'm kind of going to use it as a sort of cover, like kind of peer around the side and watch Halina see what's going on.
Sorry.
Okay, are you trying to be stealthy? Oh my god, critic!
Ignore my screen. Terrible things are happening. I'm trying to fix it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
I'm at least going to try to be stealthy to begin with. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Boo.
For your DC is gonna be a 16 as well.
I was trying to make something work, but it's not working. So
My passive perception's a 17.
Okay, so DC would be 17 then. My apologies. I was
Briar
reading the
knows
wrong
better than a
sheet.
up on her sister. Bad things have happened in the past when they try to sneak up on each other.
Unnatural. Dirty 20.
Unnatural. Dirty 20. Okay. So, Halina, Briar, you do not notice Kira kind of creeping around the corner of the archway. Kira, however, you are noticed by Malachi, who has come out behind you. But he doesn't make a move to go forward. He's just observing like you are. So, Briar, you head out to Halina.
Yeah. What's she doing?
As you walk up and you talk to Halina, Halina doesn't say anything. But as you walk up, you do see Halina reach into a pile of things. The fire going as it does. She picks up one of her clerical robes and mutters a couple of words under her breath, and then, without a second thought, tosses the robe into the fire.
You gonna tell me why we're burning clothes?
There are not just any clothes.
Oh, But I'm assuming they're just closed to you now, otherwise this would be very blasphemous.
Blasphemy is such a fascinating word. Is it not?
Pain to say.
There's only blasphemy to those who believe.
Are you becoming an atheist like Sal? Please don't become an atheist like Sal. I can't stand his fucking conspiracy theories.
I am not becoming anything. I've been cast out.
Was that Critter or was that Higgy?
Critter.
I'm not becoming anything. I've been cast out.
Briar, since you've known Halina for a long time, you would notice that there's something different about her. There used to be a sort of divine presence in her. And you are very quickly realizing that that has been snuffed out. I'm giving this to you for free because you've known Halina most of y'all's lives.
We should punch her in the tit.
It's not worth it. She wanted someone who would follow blindly without question.
Halina, as you're throwing things into the fire one by one, each item, as it hits the fire, the flames twist and turn and engulf it. And the once red fire has now changed to a hue of purplish blues as it eats away at each one of your vestments.
Halina picks up, watches this for a moment, and then picks up the incense and the altar box. Stares at it. And then into the fire it goes.
And just like the rest of them, the fire flashes, engulfing, melting. And the strangest part is that you feel no connection to any of it. And as you sit there and the heat of the flames is scorching your face, you can feel it on your fur. On your shoulder, you feel the ghost of a hand. Nothing said.
I'll look at it.
Nothing's there. You can just feel it on your shoulder. Gentle, reassuring. Gives off the sense of apologetic.
I think it is time for me to find what works. How's Ollie doing?
He's doing good. We danced at the ball.
Glad to hear that you finally got your date.
Well, apparently that wasn't the date.
That wasn't the date.
No, it wasn't the date, apparently.
Well, either way.
When the actual date's happening. But you'll be the first to know.
Either way.
You dance with anybody?
I did, actually.
Did you have fun?
He offered me a hand. Much like
Literally or metaphorically?
Much like Ollie offered you.
Oh. Killing me intrigued.
Don't know much about him, but I am highly intrigued. So, from here on out, we forge our own path. Through the fires of hell itself, I suppose.
I thought we were already doing that, but...
You feel the hand on your shoulder give a gentle squeeze, and then it's gone.
You should go back to
Didn't
bed.
say anything. All right.
And so should you.
I'm going to need some time.
All right. But make sure you try to get some sleep. You need those full 8 hours of beauty sleep. Otherwise, you start to look like the Dawn when she hasn't had a 16.
Apparently, not as much anymore. I don't. He watches Halina reaches out with a hand. You hear her muttering words you've heard her mutter before to cast a light spell, and nothing happens. She took my magic.
And are you sure you don't want to punch her in the tit?
No. But I am very heavily contemplating taking that sacrificial dagger that I like and drawing that across certain body parts rather forcefully.
Mm-hmm.
So, Halina, as you say that, an image flashes in your mind as you see the two familiar figures again. However, what you see is Lilith on her knees with Cain, hands wrapped tightly around her horns as he keeps his word. I will wrench the horns from your head and mount them on my wall. And that's all you get.
Go back to bed. Prior. Go get some sleep. I'm just gonna sit.
Fine. Okay. You try to get some sleep too, alright?
We shall see.
Now I gotta try and get my spot back from Bane.
We shall see.
And alright. Fire will then head back to bed and try to gooch Bane over a bit.
Bane, as soon as you are trying to get into bed, stands up, shifts over, and lays back on top of you. Moving over to Kira and Malachi. Malachi has been standing next to you quietly, taking in everything. And it seems like he's waiting to see if you will speak first.
She'll kind of look up at him. You think we should leave her alone?
Malachi kind of ponders on it. You also notice that he came out. He's wearing pants at least. This time. And the once braided hair is now just flowing down his face. He very quickly made sure to take everything off that they had put on him. Malachi kind of sits there, ponders for a moment. He kind of rubs his chin. It's always rough being stripped of things that are yours. I guess the question is, how well do you think us going over there is going to help?
Sometimes someone just saying they're there is enough.
Malachi kind of... All right. And he kind of grabs your arm, but not in like a touchy way, just kind of like all right, let's go, and walks you out there to approach Halina. Halina, you do now see Kira and Malachi walking towards you.
Good news travels fast, I see. Helena's not looking at either of them. She's staring into the fire. In her hand is her holy symbol, one she used to wear everywhere. And a flick of the wrist, it's gone.
You're used to Kira acting in a very specific way at this point since you've seen her. Kind of the tough, badass, dominant woman, but there's something different about her in this moment. Instead, she takes her hand and puts it very carefully on your shoulder. I have the strangest suspicion that this is the best thing for you right now.
Only time will tell.
You'll find something. Or someone.
Bold of you to assume I have not already done so.
Would she have seen her dancing with someone at the ball, or was that sort of a divine thing that was kind of hidden?
Give me a second. I don't think so. I was going to have you roll for it, but I don't think you would have seen it, much like how people technically saw you in Leviatar dancing, but then they forgot about it.
Gotcha.
It was a very private moment.
True. I have a feeling she wouldn't have spat you out like this if there wasn't someone else.
She spat me out because I would not bend a knee willingly. Because she told me to. Is there a difference?
Submission isn't just taken. It's
know,
earned.
You know that and I know that. You've chosen your path. It works for you, and you and your god have worked things out. Pact. An agreement. You cannot just demand submission and expect it to happen.
Exactly. Let her broil in the parts of hell that she decides to sit in.
Oh, she's not sitting anymore. Not from what I saw.
At this point, Malachi sits down with y'all. Is kind of lazing about in front of the fire. He still hasn't said anything. He's just listening.
That someone that I found is like me. changes shape like I do. It speaks in a way that I could not help but listen. Last I saw, he had Lilith on her knees and threatening to rip off her horns. After he offered me a hand of partnership. It's a cost
And
of my magic.
Then it'll be up to you two to figure out where you go next. I just hope if he did rip her horns off that it was so quick she barely got time to feel the pain that should be there.
If he did rip her horns off, I want them mounted on my wall over my fireplace. Either way. What's done is done. And I keep looking.
I'll just say it this way. And then she takes the hand off and places it like where your heart would be in your chest. Go. Take the pain from everything that's happened and make it the most delicious form of revenge that you could possibly make it.
For once, you and I are in agreement.
Pain comes in all forms, not just the form that everyone thinks. And it has so much potential.
You should go back to bed. Get some sleep.
True. Just wanted to check up on you.
Appreciate it.
I can't be the bad bitch all the time after all, right?
Well, we both know you're not the bad bitch. You try, and you give off the appearance of. But it takes somebody to be able to see underneath.
Shh. Our little secret. And then she'll get up and start walking back to her bed.
Malachi stays for a moment, and he softly speaks up. He's staring at the fire. As the godless one here, gods can be fulfilling. They can also be the bane of your existence.
They can also change from one to another when one no longer serves you.
That's true. But the gods are gods. And there will always be something that we can't understand about them. What's important is who you are outside of them. And while yes, they can be helpful, and they can be fun, sometimes there can even be romance. I value who I am of my own merits, and I think you're more than what any deity could give you.
Lived through more than just this world. I know that to be true. Gods come and gods go, worlds fade away. I'm still standing.
That's true. And I'm sorry for your magic. I know what it's like.
Don't be. I missed it. I'll miss it. Relied on it way too much. Let's see where the future takes us, shall we?
I can't wait to see. I think you'll go to places that even the gods couldn't predict. With that, I need to go get my beauty sleep.
Sleep well.
You too, Halina. If you ever need anything, I'm around.
Halina says nothing.
Malachi stands up, takes one last look at the fire, looks at you, trods off, and actually ends up following Kira.
As they head off, Halina's going to stand up, head back into the room, and grab Felicia and that sacrificial dagger that she keeps. She's going to head back out into the main room. And she's going to start crossing out some of the images on the hammer.
As you begin to cross out the image...
Beep.
What is the beeping?
I don't know.
Something that came from Critter. Headphone problems, I think.
Okay.
We cannot hear you.
It's that, I know that face so well, it's the
Uh-huh,
motherfucker.
yes. Yes, so do I. I have had that face with technology multiple times.
Yes. Give us a second, folks. Also,
Yeah.
hi, everybody in the chat.
We can hear you.
Oh, hey, look. We can hear you.
I don't know. I muted my stuff so I could go and not interrupt, and then
You're-
nothing would turn back on again. I'm
You're-
sorry.
You're good. You're
It's
good.
okay.
You're good.
You're
You're
good.
good. You're good.
It happens.
It happens. I'm actually probably, after the scene, gonna have us take like a 5-minute break because I have to pee.
Mhm.
So, I don't care. I don't care if I fucking tell people I have to go to the
Oh
bathroom.
yeah, no. That's what I had to do. Acorn Blat. Sorry.
So, with you crossing out the images on the hammer, I'm assuming you're just kind of scratching them out with the...
So Halina takes the dagger. It looks to be an obsidian dagger, but it's fairly sturdy. She takes it to Felicia. She starts scratching out some of the images on it, leaving very visible marks and defacing the design of the hammer itself.
So as you're doing this, gouging into it, just erasing all of the imagery, it seems like something wipes across the hammer. And it's like there was never any markings to begin with. There's no imagery. It's a clean slate.
Fascinating. Am I supposed to do something with that?
You don't get an answer, but it's a clean slate. Nothing else changes to it. But any imagery that it held that you were trying to erase is now like it was never there.
And she will take that dagger and she is going to start etching into it. New images, new story.
You get the sense of warmth. But it's almost like when you did have your magic. Very brief. It's comforting. It's soft. hesitant.
Halina's gonna follow it.
And it just stays with you until you go to sleep again. Like a blanket wrapping around you. That nice sense of comfort that you get when you're in a really nice, curled up with a nice blanket that's soft and plush.
And Halina will fall asleep on the couch, wrapped around Felicia.
All right. With that, we're going to take a quick break. I have to go pee. So if y'all don't have anything to do, y'all can just do whatever, but I have to pee. The DM has to pee.
Guys,
I do have to I'll be right back. I need to go blow my nose. It's driving me crazy. But I don't know why my allergies are skyrocketing. So I apologize for the sneezes. And I'll go blow my nose.
I have to restart my computer too.
you're good.
Oh no.
All right. Posture check has been redeemed. Guys, I'm going to swap through and see if I can find my BRB screen because I don't know where it is now. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Wrong one. Wrong one. Ah! Found it.
Alright, this goes out to all y'all punk ass motherfuckers. Vampire, bloodsucker, backbiter, you soon catch a fire. What you gonna do when the sun comes down on you? What you gonna do when the sun comes down on you? You drive me crazy. She drives me crazy. Y'all drive me crazy. Vampire, bloodsucker, backbiter, you soon catch a fire. What you gonna do when the sun comes down on you? What you gonna do when the sun comes down on you? You drive me crazy. She drives me crazy. Y'all drive me crazy.
world's first assassin.
I'm less likely to shrimp this way.
All right. So
More
are we
Chronos?
all-
Nice.
Are we all back and ready to go?
I actually forgot
I
something. to be
think. Well,
Okay.
there you go.
That's fine. I can go back to eating my pepperoni.
Ooh, pepperoni.
I'm literally just eating pepperoni. I'm
I
hungry. Oh,
used to keep
what?
a thing of pepperoni just for that reason, so do not feel stupid about it. That's
well, because
Pep
I
and
ate
cheese,
all of
man.
my- I ate all of my like snack cheese, so I'm like,
Aw. I use cheese curds for that, but that's so French Canadian of me. It's ridiculous.
she might still
Um,
be rebooting her computer too, which is why
Yeah.
she disappeared. So
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm sorry,
We
my
weren't
windows are
waiting
gonna be all
for.
fucked up for a moment.
We'll be all right.
Yep.
you see my
I
eyeballs?
washed my hair and it's being so like. It's not listening. It's doing whatever the fuck it wants. That's what's happening.
Really quickly,
Oh,
while we're waiting on Paulina to come back, I want to shout out the lovely Chaos Crow.
yeah,
Mhm.
The
dude,
voice
that
of
was
Cain.
very
that
good.
was awesome. Like
That was
seriously,
his first real like voice acting gig.
ooh. Oh, you did fabulous.
He does voices. He does voices for his DM and for VTM characters and other things and teacher RPGs. But this is the first time where he actually like I was like, hey, I have a script and I want you to read it and I want you to audition and do the things. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
um,
I figured it out. I know why I feel naked. I'm not wearing a necklace. It's been bothering me for hours.
so while we're waiting on Paulina, did y'all like that? Was that cool? Is that something
Yeah,
you'd
that
like
was
to see
awesome.
Yes.
again?
Yep.
Absolutely.
It kind of gives me the vibes, and you'll at least know Quinn, because I don't know if the other two have watched any of the official like Vampire the Masquerade real plays or anything, but
Yeah.
it does give me the vibe of, yeah, storyteller in this case DM, but anyway, plays these characters, but then there's also people that play these characters, you know, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So like occasionally the things where like they'll come in and play those characters, but at the same time. So yeah, it's sort of got that vibe where we've got an official voice. You'll be doing that character, but there's also an official voice.
And he has already said that he is more than willing to do it again.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So if this continues and maybe we get some other things going, I could potentially go to him and be like, hey, do you want to do this thing? So, I think he did a really fantastic job. I was very happy with it. I feel like my voice acting paled in comparison to his.
Oh.
He did such a good job, and I was like, huh. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Laze, how do you feel?
So something that I've been trying to work through now for quite some time has come to pass. Not gonna lie, this hurts a little because Halina's like one of my earlier iterations. Halina's come through 3.5. Halina's come through Pathfinder and now into 5e. Halina's had quite an extensive backstory. Having her no longer as a cleric is gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah. That's true. You've always played her as a cleric.
She's always been a battlefield, basically a
Yeah.
battlefield medic.
Yep.
But where she's going is a new avenue that I cannot wait to explore. As for how I'm feeling about it, I don't know. I get drawn into the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like hearing Cain?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
There's
I can't find any
Yes.
of my necklaces.
My laptop's being a bitch.
I'm
personal
sorry.
laptops.
Again. It's like, I just want to open Discord. Oh, so now that I open up Discord on my iPad, you decide to download, you piece of shit?
The struggles are real.
Yep. Yes,
I'm
Graham.
back.
We know. Graham agrees. I heard Battlefield. Did we? Did I miss something?
No.
Battlefield medic.
Yeah.
Oh
Halina
yeah,
being
that's
a
right.
Battlefield medic.
Yeah. Very
I
good.
feel that this is a good way to bring Halina to this world story and to give you an avenue to test out something different with her while still having the deity aspect, but it's not as restricting.
I can't wait to try. I can't wait to test out what we built her as.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come out really nicely. And yeah, I was very excited. I was happy as the creator of Cain to see Cain come to life. It was very nice.
That always happens when you create something like that, and somebody else manages to bring that to life in a way that you can't, or a way that you can only dream of. One of the biggest compliments ever.
Oh, it was so good. And I could not sing higher praise of Chaos Crow because he was so easy to work with, took every critique I threw at him with grace, and just was able to that only took 3 takes. And we were just on it. Like, we did a little editing, and I will also say I wrote that entire script.
Love it.
Nice.
And Crow, keep that part of you that takes those criticisms and those edits and stuff like that. That's the sign of a good voice actor. I'm just going to say that right now.
It was so good.
Like, if you're able to, do this, and you just, that is the sign that you will get the reputation of being easy to work with. And in voice acting, that's a good reputation.
No,
yeah, absolutely.
But I'm glad everybody liked it. If it is really popular, I will try to kind of do that more. Maybe see if I can get other people to kind of do voices for characters that I can't do, because I'm gonna be real.
It's a lot.
I am not a voice actor. I don't do voices. So everything that you're seeing is me trying different things and seeing if it works. So I'm really happy y'all enjoyed it. We did have technical issues, but it was fine. It's just me fucking up onto the technical difficulties. It's fine. So let's get back in the scene. If everybody's ready.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the next morning. Everyone went to bed. I want to note 2 specific things that happen as y'all wake up. 1, Higgy. You wake up and find a pile of rose petals on your bed, much like Halina did. Like it came out of your body. You feel no different. And you still have full access to your magic, but it is like she let you go. And not willingly.
Huh.
Halina.
Yeah.
You wake up. There's a blanket over you on the couch. And if you make your way back to your room with your bed, there's a gift waiting for you.
I will open it.
It's not wrapped or anything. Just once you walk into your room, you see a very familiar horn laying on your bed. It has been hollowed out. There is a leather cord attached to it. And there is a note saying, "I hope you enjoy your new drinking horn. And then it has a little signature, Cain.
Halina will take that horn, strap it to her waist.
And I will confirm that, yes, that is a piece of Lilith's horns.
I shall add it to my inventory.
There's nothing special about it. It is just a drinking horn that...
I don't give two shits.
I will clarify, Lilith has 4 horns, so this is one of them.
Yeah.
And it's about... It's like this fucking big. It's big. It's about that wide.
So... I'm assuming we're still staying... Where are we staying?
So you are at the mansion.
Yeah,
so
that's what I thought.
You
Okay.
get free room and board at the mansion.
Yeah. So there's no need, like, I'm assuming. Because Higg's gotten into the habit of like getting up early to make everyone food and stuff.
Yeah. So
And so she's kind of like, I got nothing to do. I don't like this.
So there will be breakfast. It is about, I want to say, we'll say like around like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., around that time frame when y'all get up and start getting to move. And there are maids already waiting outside, letting you know that breakfast will be served in the next hour. They do ask if you would like it delivered to the room or if you would like to go down and eat at the table. The mayor, unfortunately, will not be there this morning as she has already been up for the couple of hours doing paperwork and going out and doing her job.
Things. Yeah. Well, Higg's going to start off by picking up all those petal remnants. She's still a little confused about that, but she doesn't know what happened during the night because she slept through it. So she's not like trying to hide it, but she's also like not trying to advertise it either. She's trying to like be subtle when she just like swipes it all up, throws it out.
Yeah. No, yeah. So you're all getting up. So those are the 2 big ones. Kira, you look down at your hand, and there is a nice little embedded, like someone carved a knife into your hand, saying, "Good girl." As you have done exactly what Leviatar asked of you. Because she asked you, very early on, to get the 2 of them away from Lilith. And while you didn't directly have a hand in it, she is still going to reward you.
She kind of glances around. And she doesn't even know quite why she does it, but she just gives it a little kiss and then closes her hand.
You will notice while you're looking around the room you're in that Malachi is asleep on the floor. But sometime in the night, it seems like while he was asleep, he had shifted into a giant cat.
So like is giant cat him currently sitting on the floor, or is he back to...
No. He's still a giant, like, I want to say, probably like a panther, maybe a tiger. Just big, giant cat that you can't just describe what the cat is because it's not really any of them. But it's big enough to be like a tiger. But it's sleek. It's got all white fur, red eyes, but he just is passed the fuck out. Like rolling on his back, like.
she'll get up, walk up, look down at him. And then is everyone else roaming around at this point?
I would say yes. Briar, you wake up with Bane on you still. But he very quickly, when he hears the word breakfast somewhere in the other side of the little apartment that y'all are in, quickly gets up and runs outside. And you can just, yeah. So yeah, Kira, as once Briar wakes up and Bane kind of runs out, everyone's kind of walking around. And besides Malachi, who's still just dead asleep on the floor doing cat rolls. Like, if you ever seen a cat that's asleep and they're like doing the little...
How does one wake up a cat this size without dying instantly? Should just say that out loud to
I know how to do this. We did this with one of our...
Are you saying
gets
that loud
notably
enough?
excited.
Because just Kira's still in her room, so I just want to make sure. Kira, are you saying this loud enough that like other people can hear it in the apartment?
Yes.
Okay. Briar, go ahead.
Peeks her head in. I know how to do this.
We did this once with one of our tabaxi cousins. I'm going to need a bucket of water and at least 10 feet of distance.
I said without dying.
Hig's gonna like pitter patter in and be like, that
10 feet of distance is 4.
No. That's. Would you like it if I threw a bucket of water on you first thing in the morning? Because if that's how you want to wake up, I can.
If it was a prank, yes.
Yeah, no.
If it's a prank, yes, I don't mind. Ask Halina. We have this thing.
As you are all chatting, you see Malachi's one of his eyes open, and it's a cat eye, but it's pure red, like his eyes are. And he kind of like frog blinks a bit. He's blinking. He looks around, and you can see, weirdly enough, on this cat face of his, that he's very confused. And he's kind of looking at you all, and then he looks down at himself, and you hear like a very disgruntled like huff that those big cats make. And he like rolls over, stands up, and the next thing you know, he's fully back to his normal self. But he did keep his pants because Ollie Damara did insist that one of the things that the wizard crazy man gave him was the ability to keep his clothes on.
Yep. You hear a little thank God from Hig.
And Malachi like stretches and goes, "Did y'all just creepily watch me fucking sleep?"
We were debating the best way to wake you up without the cat part killing us.
He looks around, and he's looking around the room, and he looks at Kira, and he looks around the room again, and he goes, "This isn't my room."
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Nice place.
And Malachi kind of just like looks around. He's looking at Kira, he's looking at the room, he's looking at Kira, he's looking at the room, he looks at the door, he goes, "Bye," and just walks straight out, just nothing said, walks straight out, and he's like going to wherever Bane is, and is just like deciding that he's like, I have no part in this. He's like, I don't want to be a nope.
Not gonna address it. Just move on.
Nope. Moving on.
Well, that was absolutely adorable.
You can hear Malachi in the other room just go, "Fuck you."
I don't know what you came to my room
I mean, if
for.
that's what
Maybe
you
that
want
was
to
a
do.
goal.
You hear a painful groan from the other room. Halina, you have your horn now. Are you out in the living room with it?
I am.
the maids at this point, seeing as no one had officially said they wanted to go to the table, have brought your breakfast. There's now lines of tables set up in the living area with various foods of different types. Higgy, as the resident cook here, you would notice that whoever cooked this, top tier.
I was gonna say, like, she would have like heavily investigated, critical eye. Like, if you guys are gonna cook for my people, it's gonna be fucking good.
Oh yeah, it's the same level, if not better, than what you can cook them.
Nothing's better than what I can cook.
Okay, well then you deem it that it's on the level that you cook.
It's brownie
acceptable.
level.
Yeah.
Did Bane get a big thing of bacon?
Yes, you did.
Good boy.
Although you do see that one of the maids did try to give him other nutritional things that he needs to eat for a dog.
Yes.
As you're looking around and kind of examining things, you will casually see Halina sipping from a drinking horn every so often, a rather familiar looking horn.
I was gonna ask next, can I roll to see if I recognize what that horn is from?
Roll.
Okay.
You don't need to roll.
Not
You
hiding
know.
it at all.
So Higg basically had, in order to inspect all the food, Higg doesn't feel like flying over everything, so she's like on the table, like inspecting things, and she just looks at Elena like, and the dots start connecting to what she found in the morning.
This is exactly what you think it is.
Huh. I know I should be more upset, and yet I'm not.
Yeah, funnily enough, you feel nothing.
And she just kind of like does the whole like standing there like on the table with like her little feet apart, hands on her hips. Her hair is still like long from the night before, except like really bedraggled everywhere because it's so long. And just I'm not gonna ask, actually. You know what? No, I don't want to know. And that's a nice drinking horn. I don't want to know how you did it. And I think I should thank you, but I'm not sure if I should. So I'm going to go eat.
Personally, I think it needs glitter.
Everything needs glitter.
You keep your hands off my horn.
Yes.
I know where you sleep at night.
Yeah, usually in the bed next to you.
I mean, I could use brownie magic if you want.
Make it glittery. And I will endeavor to do my best to make sure it doesn't end up all over your fur like that one time during the solstice.
I'm not talking about that.
So you all are getting set up. They did set up a nice table for you all to sit at and eat to your leisure. The maids have left you be for the most part. They delivered all of the food and they left. And you'll just sit at the table. I will remind that Sam, you did find out, or sorry, Kira, you did find out that since that was yesterday, tomorrow is when that event will be happening where all of the politicians will be there at once.
Right.
While everyone's eating, she'll kind of talk business while they're having breakfast. Go. So, essentially, during our little dance, talk to Vessa, and there's an event tomorrow. And essentially, everybody that's involved in what's going on is all going to be in one place.
That's oddly convenient, but that seems to be happening a lot lately, so
Am I the
I think
only... Sorry.
Yeah,
go
it's
ahead.
almost like we're part of some story. Sorry, it's almost like we're part of some sort of weird story written by somebody.
Yeah, that's really fucking weird.
Is everybody else just a little too paranoid about this? Things seem to be lining up just way too conveniently lately.
I mean,
I
I've
assume that's
lived,
just my magnificent luck.
Critter, what are you saying?
I've lived a long time. I've lived a long time, and that would take a significant amount of luck. But let's be fair, there's been a lot of outside influence. And she just kind of like lets that statement hang, looking for what it means, because listening ears.
Plus, cults are not always the smartest thing in our realm. So if a bunch
Fair.
of them want to all join up in one room at the same time,
It makes our job easier.
The only thing is, Vesa made one specific suggestion. I'm not sure how the whole room's going to feel about it. Death. That's what she said. Every single one of them. Thoughts?
Death is bad.
Makes my job easier.
I mean, I normally deal in life, but if we have to unlife to have more life, then let's unlife.
Makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
See, I'm more of the, if you're gonna be a dick, expect dick things to happen to you, so.
Well, I'm assuming the mayor already has contingency plans in place if we do take them all out. And I'm assuming that by Vesa saying that this is the easiest way to wipe the slate clean.
Mm-hmm.
However, all of them being at an event at the same time on a specific day, that smells like a trap.
What I was told, and I'm just going to pass along what I was told, was that the cultists are who we're going to have to deal with in terms of things. The politicians themselves, not that threatening.
Well, yeah, they're a bunch of hoity-toity bitches.
No, I wouldn't assume just because they're a lot people like that can have surprising things at their disposals. If we go in without being prepared for, we don't know what kind of thing they have them backing themselves up. So I would caution.
Ali Damara did say that we're going to be going up against some pretty dangerous beings. So, although it's not my style, maybe caution would be not remiss.
Well, then I guess the first thing we should do is stake out the joint.
Yeah. There was supposed to be a meeting today with her to discuss strategy and everything, right?
She said if you wanted to, that she would make herself available. You can try and see if you can get her summoned.
Okay. She said she'd make herself available for strategy if we needed that, but essentially this was a plan they had anyway, and we've just shown up and possibly made more firepower behind it.
You do remember, Kira, that she did say that she had invitations to the event so that you could sneak in.
Yep.
Easier than she could.
We can do this stealthily or whatever, but we'll have invites. We can walk right in.
I'm pretty good at getting in and out of houses without being noticed. That's kind of what we do. If she wanted me to check it out today, get a read on the place, maybe set up a few things ahead of time to help us further down, I could do that.
I would have been able to, but unfortunately that is apparently no longer in my skill set anymore.
I mean, I can be sneaky. I know how to be sneaky. I know how to, well, I kind of know how to be sneaky. It depends on the day. But I can talk my way in and out of most situations.
Higg's going to look up at Halina for a second, and you can change your shape, right?
It is part of natural
That's
abilities.
not right. Can you make yourself small like me?
I don't know. I've never tried. We are usually warned against that.
Make yourself slightly bigger. I remember one time you tried to be Uncle Vinny, and you ended up being about 5 or 6 inches shorter.
No, I mean we can try.
Let me look at what changelings.
So I have shape change here. I'm going to post the text in the side chat for you. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Give me specifics like look. I'm looking for hair length, height, weights, kind of facial features. So, give me an idea of what you want. Better yet, I can't change into something I haven't seen, but that being said, Halina's gonna concentrate for a very long moment, tapping into those innate abilities. And she's going to attempt to change into a duplicate of Higg.
Okay, so for that, because you are trying something that drastic, I would like you to roll me.
Of course, it's going to take a roll.
It's a significant difference. Higg is like 8 inches tall.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me dexterity.
Straight dex?
Straight dex.
If you look on my screen, you'll see a little picture of what Higg looks like. She's sitting in a flower pot.
Yeah, hold on. I can't remember how long I put, or how tall I put Halina as.
I think I remember her being like average height. I think.
Straight dex. Rolling 1 moment. Actually, it rolls smoother on my phone. Holy shit. That's gonna be 14.
Okay. You manage to get a little over halfway. The height is giving you problems. You can make yourself a small creature, so you are about the size of a halfling when you stop. But because Higgy is considered a tiny creature, that's what's slipping you up right now. You can get about halfling size, but to go any smaller, you feel your body physically straining to try and shrink itself down.
I can't get as small as you, but I can get small.
I mean, it's already pretty good, and this kind of view they've never seen before, so it would be easier to be not noticed. And I think...
Do we know anybody, or do we know of anyone around this size who's going to be in attendance? Or maybe a server or something like that?
As of right now, none of y'all know anyone that's going to be in attendance aside from the politicians.
I was about to ask the files that we got. Were there any images in those files?
There are images for each one of the files. None of them are halflings. You've got, there's a tiefling. Most of them are human, though. Actually, no, I'm so sorry. All of them are human, aside from Vesa.
Doesn't have to be halfling, just has to be small or somebody associated with somebody they won't suspect.
Well, all of the politicians are humans. Vesa is the only non-human. And you're starting to notice a theme of the politicians all being human and who they dislike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's see.
So,
Racist.
what Malachi does speak up and kind of goes, I think we're all forgetting that I'm the one that can change into... And he snaps his fingers, and the next thing you know, you just see a fly zipping around.
I didn't know it could turn into a fucking fly. I thought it was just like animals.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall these days.
And then he quickly changes back. I may have gotten some extra perks from the hag. So if we wanted to do this the right way, some of y'all could stay here and talk to Vesa. The ones like me and Higgy could go to the place where they're going to hold the event, scope it out, figure out the entrances and exits, see if maybe people are already there. Take the stealthiest of us to go scope it out, and then the more chatty of us to stay here and talk to Vesa and get all the information that we need.
I like this plan.
That's just my suggestion.
Does sound smart.
Agreed.
I'm gonna have to fly, aren't I? It's so tiresome.
Well,
and you see her little wings just like, eh.
And you see Malachi kind of think on it, and he's like, would you prefer flight or on the ground?
For these kinds of jobs, I've learned that flight is kind of better.
Got it. And he snaps his fingers again, and he's a small bird, but big enough that you could ride on it.
A pigeon.
Yeah, like a pigeon or a raven or a sparrow. Kind of. I
like a pigeon.
Small. Okay, he's a pigeon. He's a pigeon. He's a pigeon, and it's an inconspicuous bird that if flew around inside of a building, nobody's really gonna fucking
care.
notice.
Yeah.
Because it was either gonna be that or a rat.
I mean, some say that pigeons are flying rats, so.
and he quickly goes back to normal. So, if that's the plan, do you want us to head out now? Like after breakfast, kind of go scope it out, and then y'all can talk to Vesa?
Yeah, I'll get one of the maids to send the word.
One of the maids, once you kind of like give you like ring a bell or something, and a maid shows up, takes your message, quickly takes it to Vesa, and you get a message back saying that she'll be there within the hour. As for Higg and Malachi, y'all get prepped to head out. You see Malachi actually get dressed to actually like go out into public. And y'all just go to the place where Vesa directed y'all to, because Akira, I'm assuming you gave them the directions.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have us do the Higgy Malachi scene first, and while y'all are waiting for Vesa to show up, so let's just get it out of the way. Roll stealth. I got a dirty 20, so...
I got a 16.
Okay. So, once y'all approach the building, it's down like a side street. Looks kind of like an abandoned warehouse situation, turned maybe tavern. It's not desolate. It just looks like normal building down a side street. Malachi shifts into a pigeon and kind of gestures for you to get on his back as he makes for a window to that's left open.
Okay.
You get inside. You see that it's got a bar, there's tables, there's a door leading to what looks like a back room. So far no one is there that you can see. Where do you want to direct Malachi to go? Are you wanting to try and head, like, just circle this room, or you want to try and head to the back room?
She's gonna ask him to, like, wait there a minute, like, in the rafters, while she quickly, like, sketches out this room. And then once that's done, she's gonna gesture to move on to the next one. But before actually that happens, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Who's in the am I detecting extra possibly nefarious people?
How far does Detect Thoughts go?
I'm checking that right now.
I believe it's either 30 or 60 feet.
Because if it's 60,
yeah, there we go.
The entire warehouse.
When you cast a spell, you can search shot with. Yeah, it says within 30 feet of you. Spell can penetrate barriers.
Okay, so 30 feet. So as you're getting closer to the next room is when you start to hear some thoughts. What's weird about it is you know that with Detect Thoughts, you should be able to understand them regardless what language they speak.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they're thinking is so jumbled and messy, and it almost physically hurts. It feels like there's everything all at once going through their heads.
Would I know if that's a result of, like, a magical barrier protecting their brains, or are their brains broken?
Roll me an Arcana check. The DC is going to be an 18 for this. Dope. Okay. So as you're kind of putting the feelers out, you notice that it's neither. This feels like there's something possessing them.
Oh, like there's more than one person in that noggin.
Yep. You start to kind of pick the pieces as you're like kind of putting everything together, and you're noticing there's like 20 voices all at once happening in this one person's brain.
Is is this the only person that's like this, or is everyone in this building like that?
So right now, that's the only voice you can hear. It's almost as if those voices are drowning out anything else.
Okay.
So Malachi, I'm going to roll athletics for him. Okay. So he finds like a crack in the boards to kind of slip through. He barely makes it. As he moves on to the next set of rafters, and roll me a perception.
Not great. 14.
Okay. It was a DC 15. So, what you see is there's a singular person. They're wearing a cloak. Their face is shrouded, but you know that that's where you're hearing everything. There are other people in the room, but as you try to focus on their thoughts, you notice that it's silent.
Huh.
You count about 5 people in the room. There's the one in the middle who is wearing the cloak over them. Covers their entire body, covers their entire face. The other 4 people are plain clothes. They look like people that just came off the street. Very just plain. But as you kind of look at them, roll me perception again. I want you to roll it again because there's something very specific about them that I think you personally would notice. So you can roll at advantage.
I don't need to. I rolled an 18. So that would be a 22 total.
Okay. So as you're kind of watching them, you see that their eyes are all white.
Huh.
The 4 people that are dressed in regular everyday clothes, white. But not like they're blind. There is no pupil, there is no iris, nothing. It is just devoid white.
Mm.
And it's eerily silent in their heads.
Would I know what that could signify?
What did you roll on your Arcana again? Was it an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it just a straight 18?
No, it was with my bonus. I have a +6 on stuff. Oh no, wait. I have a +6 on Arcana.
Okay. You know that it's wrong, but it doesn't feel like this is magical in nature, which is even more disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you out a little bit. Okay.
Right.
So, Malachi kind of shakes his head a little bit, as if he's trying to get you to
pay attention,
listen in, because he knows you have telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
And starts. Essentially, he did a nature check and says that this seems like something old, ancient.
Mm-hmm.
And while he can't pinpoint exactly where this thing is from, he knows that whatever it is, it defies all laws of magic and nature.
Lovely.
Now, are you trying to see, are you trying to listen in to see if they're talking, or are you just trying to piece together what they're thinking in their heads?
Well, I've kind of established that there's no sense in peeking in the empty heads, and the crowded one is probably starting to give me a headache. So she's gonna dial that back down, make notes of who's there, what they look like, and then obviously add to her layout of the building, and yeah, I guess just see if they're saying anything
Okay.
recognizable.
So before you fully pull out of the head, I'm going to give you a description, and then I'm going to tell you what happens when you try to pull out. So you hear a voice, but you can't tell who's speaking because their mouths don't open and you can't see the shadow guy, his face, but it's not like the voice is coming out of his mouth, but it's the other four kind of react to it. It's still in a language that you can't understand. Not because of the lack of this, it's just not a language that anyone probably knows. So as this garbled speech comes out, you see the four people in unison kind of line up in a line, pull out daggers, and very quickly, so fast, slit their own throats and topple to the ground. And as the blood pools from each of their bodies, it starts to form perfectly lines of a summoning circle. And now as you try, you're pulling away from the thoughts, an image pops up. The voices suddenly quiet, as if all of them were just snuffed out. An eye peers at you from within the man's mind. And it's like it's looking right at you. And now this presence, it feels like it's trying to creep into your brain, trying to creep into your thoughts. It feels like tendrils creeping inside. And I want you to go ahead and roll me.
I was going to say, can I push against it?
Yes, you can. So you're going to make me a Constitution roll.
Saving throw?
Saving throw. Constitution saving throw. What'd you roll?
Nothing.
What'd you roll?
1.
Okay. So its tendrils seem to be sinking into your head, as it's almost as if you feel it under your skin, as if it's caressing your brain. And then it pierces, and you can feel the pain inside as spikes are driven in. You hear this cacophony of voices all at once just start to overtake your own thoughts. You don't even notice that Malachi is literally trying his best to try and get something out of you, to get you to, because you are stuck still on his back. Your eyes have rolled into the back of your head. Your ears are bleeding. There's blood coming out of your nose as it is engulfing you. And then you see the eye again. Glowing. Staring straight into your soul. And as the tendrils get deeper, you can start to understand the voice. And it has like that soft, starts to ungarble. And then it gets louder and louder in your head as it screams into your mind, "Get out!" And as soon, it's almost as if Malachi could hear it. And as he sees the blood coming out, you are out of there. You are gone. And as you're doing that, as you start to get away from the voice, away from the tendrils, it's pulling slowly out of your head. And as you look back and you get your eyesight back, you see that the figure standing in the center of this now formed summoning circle is staring straight at you as you book it the fuck out of there. The manor.
Higg passes out.
All right. So, while
that went smoothly.
While Malachi and Higgy are heading back to the manor, Kira, Briar, and Halina when Halina comes back. I felt like I should change the music a little bit. This seems a little too... It seems a little too...
Yeah, I'll be right back. I need to pee.
So,
To ominous. Ominous.
So, back at the manor, you're all waiting for... Oh, I'll wait for Halina to fully come back. Back at the manor, you hear a knock at the door as Vesa comes in to your room. She was just told to come straight there. She is in more plain clothes. So, pants, leather, like plate armor. And, she's in leather armor. It's like what you would wear under plate armor. That kind of like underneath before you put plate on. She comes in.
A gambeson.
Yeah. So she comes in, greets you, and it seems like she's really just ready to get straight to business. I see that not all of you are here.
They decided to go for a walk.
See. I will answer any questions that I can. I did bring a rough map that we got of the inside. We weren't able to get a full one as these are old records. And she hands over the map to Kira. And kind of just goes to sit down and make herself comfortable. Asking, she kind of asks, gestures to get the paperwork that was given to y'all.
Yep. By the way, Kira probably would have requested them to leave the table that they had set up for breakfast because she figured they were probably going to need it for this meeting.
So they left the table. They cleaned up all the food. Everything, all of the food and stuff is gone. They did bring in like tea and other beverages and some like light snacks for you to have during this meeting. So Vesa sits down at the table. She takes the files. She lays them all out. You quickly realize that she was probably the one that said all of this, that put all of this together, including the file on herself. Which is even more shocking because it was very thorough.
There we go.
There. Huzzah.
Welcome back.
I lost internet.
It happens.
And I don't know when I'm gonna get it back because it's doing a weird thing. Because it's saying I don't have internet in my entire house.
Shit.
So I reset my router. My internet is not back up, so we are gonna have to end here today.